So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They run with Ajayi. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington, it's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Dak Prescott last year against Philly, boy, biggest game of his career passing yardage-wise, 455 yards, 3 touchdowns in a 29-23 December victory over the Eagles. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
36.
Throwing, Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
3rd and long for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing his Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
64, weak. Check. Lucky.
On first down, they run with Howard. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Empty.
Again, it's Howard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Great 15. Single receiver. Hey, dude.
Back to throw. Wentz. That's caught by Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Scott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sean Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Scott. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Elliott good on the extra point.